Well, I hope you had enjoyed a happy 4th of July, but just for the fireworks and stuff. So I'm going to present to you this great cassette deck. This is a Sony stereo cassette deck, model number TC-WE305. I got this a few years ago at Best Buy for like about $130, maybe over $100 I got. And a couple of years ago, that was back in 2003. And of course, it still runs like new. Of course, this is one of the last cassette decks ever bought out, because ever made. It was made since before it went to digital technology, iPods or whatever it is. So whatever it may be. And this is pretty cool. It's an interesting cassette deck. Which cassette master would love to see this? It's a high-end deck, which actually became more features. Let's see how it is. It comes with the peak level meter, depending on what the level meter recording ever run, because depending on what you're recorded, as well as the two functions, Dolby NR off on, dubbing speed, normal and high speed, and of course tape types selectors. Could be used for I have to adjust the camera for a better light here. It says tape type deck A, which is type 1 and 2, 4, could be used for any other tape, like either a normal or a chrome tape or a metal tape, as well as deck B could be recorded on either normal. The middle has actually type 2, which is high chrome, and type 4, which is metal. And that's for other cassette tapes, if you've seen it right there. And of course, along with it comes the instruction manual. It's Sony operating instructions. It comes with the original manual, and it's made in let's see what it says TC. See the focusing light? I can't see. I can't hardly see it. Okay, it's made in 1996, print in China. Yep, yes indeed, it is a 1996 model, and that was probably about over 10 years old. Instructions, and it's also playing a tape, dubbing a tape, and it gives you a little instructions on recording or playing tape or whatever it is. It's basic operation, and it gives you a little troubleshooting and stuff. And it gives you a little specifications. Yes, it shows here. It says a recording system, which is two channel, 4-track stereo, fast winding time, which is 120 seconds, with the Sony C60 tape. Yep, it's what Cassette Master says. AC bias, and that deck is AC bias. And it says, let me see, signal to noise ratio, it's actually 55 decibels on normal, 55 decibels on normal, 57 decibels on chrome, and 58 decibels on metal. And of course, all the specifications are there, and it shows it's like 220 volt AC, line outputs, it's RCA plugs, the outputs, which is a line input for phono jacks, are probably the RCA plugs, and while flutter is like 0.21% peak. Okay, I'm not going to get any the specifications. And of course, I'm just actually, yes, as I said, it's AC bias, and it's a very interesting cassette. So let's see what happens if I had to play this tape in, and I'll show you why. But you'll never know. I found this tape here because it's a very, very interesting unit, because we'll never tell. So, without further ado, I'm going to present this one, that came with this, which is this one. I'm going to present this playback. This is recorded off the internet or whatever. It's off the website. Dave actually did it, so here we go.
This is the story of Sleeping Beauty. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring like this. Let's begin now. In a faraway land, long ago, lived King Stephen and his fair queen. One day a daughter was born, and they called her Aurora. They named her after the dawn, for she filled their lives with sunshine.
Depending on the recording meter, the one you're listening is the Sleeping Beauty read-along book. And this is the recording meter. This is peak level meter depending on what you're recording or what your playback. See, it's the red, the green could be for right up to there. And then this one right up to that would be red. What happens, this is the record level. What happens if you record too much, it would give distortion.
Little Merryweather was about to give her gift when suddenly there was a roar of thunder.
Yes, that's the one. And how about a little bit of pre-recorded cassette, which is a, let's see what time I have no time for this. How about we're gonna play a recorded? Oh, is this a pre-recorded tape? Using this deck. It's in any second now. So I actually, it does play well, and of course, this is a great unit, and I hope I'll do this in the near future for my videos on YouTube and some other stuff. Some Disney music I'm playing is the Fantasyland medley, and hope you enjoy. Watching this demonstration of a Sony TC-WE305 cassette deck. It's made from the makers of, knows what Cassette Master says, the makers of PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, which is what Cassette Master actually says, SONY, a Sony demonstration. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment on YouTube and stay tuned for more of these videos, and talk to you later.